Hello everybody, Damascus Fox here, bringing you another knife review, and today we'll be reviewing this guy. This is the Bestech Texel. Look at that. Now before I get into all the specs and start rambling about this knife, please, if you like knife and EDC related content, consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Now, on to get into this knife. Let's get right into the review. This is the Texel, as I said. This is an Adam Purvis, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Purvis design, which, yeah, spoiler alert, this is a really nice design. All right, got my caffeine, let's do this. Length on this guy. Overall length, sorry about that, clear my throat. Overall length is coming in just shy of 7.5 inches, just barely. It's basically 7.5. Okay, blade length on this guy. Let's see if I can measure this properly. Yeah, about 3.25, and then you got about just a little over 3 inches of cutting edge, which I find very suitable, very nice. What's next? Weight. Sounds like I'm asking you to wait. No, we're weighing the knife. God, dust on everything of mine. Weight on this guy. All right, we're on ounces. 3.48. Now, I take this with a grain of salt because I'm not sure how accurate my scale is, but it should be at least somewhat close to the exact amount, and 3.48 is really good. This is not going to be a heavy knife in your pocket. Probably barely notice it. All right, size comparison time. Let's do it up against, let's start up with the bug out. Mini bug out. It's just small. And full size bug out. As you can see, it's definitely closer to the regular size bug out. So if you're used to carrying this guy, then this guy is definitely not going to be that much different. If you're more on the line of need smaller knives, then the Texel should be, I think it should be still adequate, not too substantial. Next, CGRB Feldspar, full size, CGRB Feldspar, small, same as the bug out. Yeah, pretty much on the same side. I think this guy's just a tad bit bigger, and this guy is definitely bigger than the mini bug out. So it's more closer to this guy, just a tad bit. And next, Spyderco Pair 3, Spyderco PM2. Clean your PM2, I know. All right, so yeah, it's more on the line of the Pair 3. PM2 is still pretty close, but PM2 is just a tad bit bigger. All right, and last but not least, the most important size comparison. I mean, everyone has these, right? Everybody should know the size of the Cold Steel Spada XL and the medium. So, yeah, as you can see, this is bigger. No kidding, right? All right. So now next up, let's do height. Height on this guy, Pair 3. So as you can see, this guy is not going to be that high like the Pair 3. Bug out. So the bug out, I think it would be just a tad bit taller, but it does bring it to the same height if you factor in that flipper tab sticking out. So, yeah, keep that in mind. All right, next we'll do a width on this guy with with the bug out. So as you can see, the bug out is definitely thinner by quite a bit. So yeah, if you prefer slender very small, was it flat knives, then this bug out is much thinner than this guy. Spyderco. Spyderco is approximately similar thickness. This guy seems just a tad bit thicker, but I mean, this guy does have countersunk liners where this guy does not. So yeah. And now time for blade thickness. Get my calibers. All right, let's do it on the thickest spot right back here. So we're looking at 0.12 inches. Okay, we're zeroed. And then on the blade, 0.04 on the blade. Let's just do the handle for fun. What the hell? 0.52. Cool. All right, and then the price on this guy, I think you're going to really enjoy the price on this guy. Oh, let's see, where is it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, the price on this guy, this particular model right here, this is the one I got off of Blade HQ. It was on a really good sale, so I got this for like $30, but it was on a good sale. But its normal price on Blade HQ is $49.95, but this is the one with the 12C27 steel. That's Sandvik 12C27, and blue, white G10, and a black stonewash finished blade, which is also really cool. So yeah, this is kind of, I think this might be a Blade HQ exclusive. I'm not sure. I should probably look that up. I haven't seen this one on any other website, only Blade HQ. So this might be an exclusive on Blade HQ. But the normal Texel is D2 steel, and that one goes for $52. And yeah, the price on this and what you get D2, really good fit and finish. Near just like that's really drop shut action. Action is really drop shut. Takes a little bit of a little bit of wiggle, but it's very smooth, very nice feeling. The action on it is fantastic. So $52 or $49, whatever. A great price, and even with this steel, that's a good steel. And D2 is one of my favorite steels. I'm a diehard D2 fan. I know it's definitely over the years is getting phased out by much better steels, but I am a diehard D2 fan. So if a knife is $50 and I see D2, I definitely like it. I'm going to be happy with it because D2 takes a really great edge. It holds an edge for a decent amount of time. It's not corrosion resistant, but it will, if you keep it oiled, just use some like KPL knife shield on it. It will definitely be all right. And I have a lot of D2 blades, and knock on wood, none of them have corroded yet. And I live in a relatively moist environment occasionally. It's pretty dry here, depending on the season, but we do get, I get rains, and it gets pretty moist and wet, and yeah, so I have a interesting weather environment. It's really bipolar where I'm at. And so, yeah, the price on this for D2 or 12C27, definitely good. The price, I'm happy with the price. That is a really good budget knife for, was it budget steels with a budget price on a budget knife. Just, yeah, fantastic. And now let's get to the cut test before I forget that because I'm absent-minded. Now, take this with a grain of all-season salt. This is my edge. This is not factory edge. I put a new edge on it after extensively using this knife and cutting in a lot of boxes. It got dull, so I put my own edge on it. So I believe my original video, which is just a quick look at, you can go check that out. Go check that out and give me more views, right? That one will probably have the original edge, not my edge on it. And that would let you know factory edge. This is my edge, but let's just see how well it held up. So yeah, not bad. It will cut, but it definitely looks like I can do better. I'm not sure how much I use this after putting an edge on it. So yeah, it feels like there's some spots that are sharper than others. yeah, right back here is the sharpest spot. But once I move up here, it starts just kind of tearing. As you can see, it doesn't have very clean cuts, which means I need to do better on my sharpening. And possibly I think I have used this quite a bit, so I probably doled out a little bit up here. But back here is really sharp. So right here, took a really nice edge, and probably need to redo it. I need to work on my angles. As you can see, I grind right there on the plunge grind right there. But yeah, all in all, I think I did an okay job on sharpening it up, and it definitely took a nice edge because right back here did cut very well. Up here was a little gritty, and yeah, I think I can kind of. Oh yeah, there's like a burr right here. I think. Yeah, definitely need to touch that up. So, but otherwise, fantastic. It definitely came out of the box sharp when I first used it, cutting through cardboard like crazy. Now let me talk about my personal opinions on this knife and stuff like that. One, fantastic design, very ergonomic, very comfortable in hand. I love the feeling of this. Jumping up here is not very aggressive, so you can slip up and down on it. The jumping is very rounded, so it allows a little bit of traction, but not crazy. It does not have a forward. I mean, you can possibly maybe get a finger right here, do this a little bit, but be very careful because it's not supposed to be a choil. It's going to probably cut you if you make a mistake. But it has a really nice sharpening choil. So this will have a good amount of lifespan on it, which I really appreciate. I like it when flippers become kind of like a guard on the handle choil. So I like it when they do that. Even if it's flush or sticking out a bit, I like that. It looks really cool. I like how it has all these like nice contouring, very flush with the liners. Very comfortable. I like how they did that. Skeletonized the liners as well, cutting down a lot on that weight. Really nice. Lockup. Very good. I'm happy with that. Centering. I think it favors the right a bit, but I did take this knife apart and put it back together, so that might be my bad. But centering is actually still pretty good. Pocket clip, nothing special, just a basic pocket clip. I like that the pocket clip is recessed. The screws should have been recessed. That would have made it an A plus, but now it's just an A. But decent enough. It's got vertical screws, so it's good that it's recessed, makes it not wobble. Which is nice. Nothing special. The pocket clip is nothing special. It's a basic pocket clip, but it will work. Retention on this guy, good. I definitely like it. Goes in and out of the pocket very easily. Got a cool show side pivot, so it looks nice and stylish. And then you can adjust it over here on the non-show side, which is also nice. I really like that. I believe it was D-shaped, because I took this guy apart and put it back together, which is nice. And it came apart and went back together pretty easily. And I like how it's, I believe it's D-shaped. It's got ceramic ball bearings, which makes it very nice and smooth. Action on this guy is fantastic. You can fail the action if you really try, but as long as you flick it downwards, not push it in. I mean, even if you push it in, it still works, but you kind of have to try to fail it. Otherwise, the action is fantastic. Put a little bit of lube in there, it will probably be even smoother and even greater. Flipper on it works fantastically. I don't like downswept flippers. This one is upswept with nice jimping, so it works just perfectly. Upswept, see where it kind of goes like this, but has a little bit of an up to it. That works perfectly. You can feel it, and you can just flick it down very easily. I don't like it when flippers have a downswept design, because it feels like your finger's going to slip off of it. It makes your finger do this weird bend right here, and you can feel this stress in your finger. If you got weak fingers like mine, I have weak fingers due to a lot of life things that I did. I did a lot of landscaping, which really damaged my hands. So I do have dexterity issues in my fingers. My hands sometimes just go numb. So it puts a lot of stress right here, and it hurts when it's downswept. When it's upswept like this, yeah, keeps my finger from doing that bend, and I like that. This is fantastic. T6 screws, which is but not that bad. I'm probably overreacting. I just don't like T6s. I believe I stripped some of these I can't remember which ones, but I did strip a few of these because T6 suck. But this one is a T8, which is good. Now, this model, I do probably recommend. It's up to you. I got this one because it was on sale for a ridiculous price, and I wanted to try out Bestech because I heard pretty good things about them, and this is my first Bestech knife, and so far, first impressions, definitely good. I like how they did this flat right here. Very nice with this nice swedge grind up here. I digressed. What was what was my point that I was making? I was talking about... I got off track. Sorry about that. I do that sometimes. I'll talk about the blade shape. This is a flat grind with a sheep's foot. I liked how they did that right there. It comes down to a really nice point, but has a really good amount of meat behind the tip. So you can do small prying tasks with this. Please do not do serious prying tasks. I mean, crazy prying. Just get a pry bar. But you can do small prying with this, and it will not snap off the tip, which I really like. Great for draw cuts. Not really great for, stabbing, because of the way how it is. It's going to want to, the pressure is going to want to push this knife down. So when you stab, you're going to go downwards. So any puncture tasks, just keep that in mind that it will want to go down because the resistance is going to be up here, and it's going to want to cut down. So let's see. Do I have a paper to show you? There it is. Let's see. So it's going to want to go down as you. Probably not the best test because the paper kind of moves, but maybe on cardboard would be better if you understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, price on this guy, great. Was it disassembly and reassembly was very easy, great to do. The only negative is the T6 screws. And that was pretty much it. Pretty much the only negative I can really think about this knife. It's a fantastic budget knife. And if you know anything else from Adam Purvis that is also a great design, please let me know in the comments. I would love to see more designs from him and review more designs from him, and also Bestech in general, because this is definitely really good. But yeah, I got this knife. I think, what was the point I was making? I got this knife on sale. Hey, what's up? It's me again. Future me this time. I just remembered was the point I was making about when I was purchasing this knife. I got this knife on sale, so that's the reason why I bought it. But the only issue I have with one of the other issues besides the T6, and it's not really that big of an issue, is the white G10. White G10 is cool, but it dirties very easily. As you can see, it just likes to trap in gunk and dirt, and it doesn't stay clean for very long. It gets dirty very fast. So if you're somebody who likes to keep your knives clean or likes them a little bit cleaner looking, I would definitely suggest getting a black one or a different color. White stains very easily. But that's just my experience with white G10. Right up there. That was really hard to clean. I can't get those dang dots out of there. But yeah, that was the point I was trying to make that I forgot because my brain tends to forget everything. Well, thank you for that. Now let's get back to the rest of the review. Because I saw that price point was really good. So that was the reason why I got this knife. And this was my first Bestech knife. And first impressions is definitely really high. Got a nice lanyard right there. Not the deepest of carries, but good enough. And you got your lanyard, so if you really, really like lanyards, there you go. All right, well, I think that'll be it for this review. I think I rambled on long enough. Yeah, I just can't say enough good things about this knife. This is definitely a really good budget knife design, even with the, even if you go with D2 or this Sandvik steel, it's a great price. Great knife, great price. Yeah. All right, well, I think that'll be it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you like this video. If you like more knife and EDC related videos, please check out my other videos, and remember to subscribe because I post every Saturday and every other Sunday. I mean, more knives and more videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye.